This paper looks at hypochlorous acid to inactivate COVID as an alternative to alcohol-based products. And then to make sure you're getting the correct product, you want to search for HOCl or HClO. Both of these are shorthand for hypochlorous acid. So first, why are we even interested in hypochlorous acid? Well, COVID can survive a very long time on the skin. It can survive up to 8 hours. And for reference, influenza, the flu, can only survive on skin for about 1 to 2 hours. So if you're in certain scenarios, like in healthcare facilities or in crowded places like public transport or social events, the skin could then act as a reservoir where you could transfer it to your mucous membranes and then get infected. In this study, what they did is they tested many different concentrations of the hypochlorous acid against cultured COVID from a nasopharyngeal swab from a COVID-infected individual. And from the results of their study, they found that the hypochlorous acid is a valid alternative to alcohol-based products, specifically for inactivating COVID that's potentially present on skin or on surfaces. And hypochlorous acid isn't new. Historically, it's been used for more than 100 years for wound treatment, and now it's even frequently used in oral and facial surgery. More recently, the concentrations that seem to be effective against COVID rest between 50 to 200 parts per million of the hypochlorous acid solution, and that should be effective against COVID, but we'll dive into that deeper in this current study. In this study, what they found is that all tested concentrations were able to partially inhibit COVID, where they tested at 50, 100, and 200 parts per million. But more relevantly, they found that concentrations of 100 to 200 parts per million were able to inactivate COVID from 1 minute onwards below the limit of detection, meaning that you're probably going to want to purchase solutions that are greater than or equal to 100 parts per million of the hypochlorous acid, where some of the benefits of using this type of solution is that it's effective concentration, so the greater than or equal to 100 parts per million causes no skin damage effects, and the brand name Ocudox is also a non-toxic, non-irritating, and non-sensitizing ocular antiseptic, which is really just emphasizing the fact that it can destroy COVID and not really impact you as a person.